Hi, today I'm going to introduce you to a new kind of digital intelligence, one that gets to know you personally and then applies the knowledge of experts to meet your specific needs. Its name is Digie. My name is James Mizzou, and Digie is the result of combining my background in artificial intelligence with my experience in digital architecture and design. I started my career back in the early 90s doing research in applied AI with projects and publications focused on integrating neural networks with expert systems. Based on this work, I designed the first intelligent desktop assistant for the Apple platform known as Open Sesame, along with the Learn Sesame intelligence engine, which are currently owned by Adobe Corporation. Later, I created intelligent systems like TeamThink for capturing best practices, various enterprise knowledge management portals, as well as an intelligent equity trading system for my company, Aminda. Taking what I learned from all of these experiences, I created this new intelligent system, born to live in our digitally connected world, essentially a personal brain in the cloud, called Digie.
To demonstrate some of Digie's abilities, I'll start by logging in with a newly created account.
Hi, I'm Digie. I'll remember anything you tell me and will serve as your trusted personal consultant.
Digie doesn't know anything about me yet.
Hello. What should I call you?
Call me James.
Got it. Thanks.
Hi, Digie.
Hi, James.
How are you?
Everything's great with me. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I understand. You are fine today.
So tell me, Digie, what are you?
I'm your digital brain in the cloud, at your service 24/7 from any connected device.
Oh, okay. Are you like Siri or Cortana?
Well, I use natural language like digital assistants do, but I actually understand the meaning of what you say.
I see. Well, are you like Watson?
I have learning and reasoning abilities like Watson. However, my focus is on helping you today rather than saving the world.
Okay then, but where does your knowledge come from?
I learn about you from our conversations, and bring you advice and recommendations that I learn from experts.
That sounds great. Let's start by seeing how Digie can infer relationships from natural conversation. First, I'll check something. Show my relatives.
I don't know about your relatives yet.
Okay then. Now I'll use my microphone to tell Digie something. I drove my wife to work this morning.
I understand. You drove your wife to your wife's workplace this morning. What nickname should we call your wife?
Her name is Ying.
Got it. Thanks.
So now let's see what Digie has learned from that. Who's my wife?
Ying.
What's my marital status?
Your marital status is married.
So Digie inferred my marital status, and I'll now tell it Mike is my brother.
Thanks. That's good to know.
And I'll say Ying called me at noon to get his address.
I understand. Ying phoned you at noon today to get Mike's postal address.
And she called me wonderful on the call, to please me.
I understand. Ying described you as wonderful on a telephone call today so that she could please you.
Digie has correctly interpreted the word call in 3 different ways, meaning to phone, to describe, as well as a telephone call. What else did Digie figure out? Who is Ying's brother-in-law?
Mike.
That's correct, Digie. Who are his relatives?
Mike's relatives are you and Ying.
And let's see if Digie really understood what I said. I'll use the microphone to ask, why did she call me wonderful?
So that she could please you.
Very good. That's a perfect understanding of what I told Digie. Not only can your Digie understand and remember just about anything you tell it, it can share knowledge with the Digies of your friends and family once you're connected. So let's connect to my wife's Digie. Her username is Yingmazoo.
Thanks, that's good to know. I've identified Ying's Digie. Want to request a connection with Ying?
Sure. Request the connection.
Okay, I've taken care of it.
Now I'll log in as Ying from another browser and accept that connection request.
Hello Ying. Want to accept a connection with James Mitsuwan?
Yes, accept that.
Okay, I've taken care of it.
So now I'll go to the menu and I'll show you that James's Digie is now listed as one of Ying's connections. And then back at my Digie, I'll get notified when we're connected.
Ying accepted a connection with you.
Very good. Now that we're connected, my Digie will know anything that Ying shared with me. And I'd like to find out, what did Ying mail to Mike?
A thank you note.
Ah, that's why she wanted the address. When did she mail it to him?
This afternoon.
Oh, great. Well, tell her I appreciate that.
I'll let Ying know you appreciate that she mailed a thank you note to Mike this afternoon.
Thanks.
You're very welcome, James.
Next, I'll show how Digie can actually learn new concepts and then intelligently apply that knowledge to the unique situations of connected individuals. I'll demonstrate with a simple example about a new sandwich which I discovered in my town that I'd like to recommend. The name of my town is Hatfield.
Understood.
A town crier is a new kind of sandwich.
Understood.
Since Digie knows in general what a sandwich is, it's now doing some thinking about this one.
What preparation is needed for a town crier?
Oh, good question. Grilled.
Thanks, that's good to know. What bread is needed for a town crier?
It's on a hero.
I see.
Now I'll tell Digie what's in the sandwich. A town crier consists of chicken,
Understood.
it consists of 5 hot peppers,
Thanks, that's good to know.
and it consists of chili sauce.
That's interesting.
Okay, Digie, now for the real test of your understanding, listen carefully to this. I'll use the microphone. I recommend eating one if a person is visiting my town and they like spicy hot food. Takes a little longer for Digie to figure out this complicated statement.
Okay, I'll provide that recommendation when it's appropriate.
Great, Digie. Now try this. You should expect to have watery eyes when eating one because it's extremely spicy.
Great, I'll let others know what to expect.
If Digie really understands the meaning of those statements, it'll be able to apply that knowledge in the future, as well as remember, I had one for lunch.
I understand. You ate a town crier for lunch today.
My Digie can now share that knowledge with anyone I'm connected to, like my wife. Let's go to her Digie and have her ask, what did James eat for lunch today?
A town crier.
Okay, so that information was properly understood and shared between the Digies. Ying's Digie has a notice for her, but first we'll have her ask, what's a town crier?
A town crier is a sandwich whose preparation type is grilled and whose bread type is hero, and that consists of some chicken, 5 hot peppers and some chili sauce.
Okay, and what's this notice about?
James expects that people have watery eyes when people eat a town crier because a town crier is extremely spicy.
So Ying's Digi was able to use the knowledge from my Digi to tell her what I expect from this sandwich, which reminded her that her uncle really likes spicy food.
That's interesting.
Notice that's not enough to have Digi make a recommendation yet, but let's have her say, he's visiting Hatfield next week.
I understand. Your uncle is visiting Hatfield next week.
Okay, looks like Ying's Digi has something to tell her.
James recommends people eat a town crier when people are visiting Hatfield. A person is fan of spicy hot food.
Let's have Ying say, thanks for the info, Digi.
Glad to help Ying.
Digi certainly understood what I told it and accurately applied the knowledge when it was needed. Back in my Digi, we'll see how Digi also understands the context of what I say. For instance, I had a vacation last week.
I understand. You took a vacation last week.
When I told it before that I had one for lunch, it understood that I ate a sandwich. In this context, it understood that I took a vacation, not that I ate one.
See you soon, James.
You've now seen a small sample of how Digi learns through natural conversations with you. Though there are similarities to personal assistants like Siri, OK Google, Cortana, or Alexa, I challenge you to attempt even the simplest of Digi's memory, learning, or knowledge abilities with any of them. Digi is more like a personal digital brain that learns and remembers whatever you tell it, that shares only what you want to share with others. And when you're connected to Digi's world of specialized apps, or its network of professionally published Digis, you experience the benefit of having your own intelligent guide, a personal digital consultant, always keeping you in the know. We're now looking for software developers interested in partnering to expand the Digi platform, creative designers and UX architects to partner in designing the Digi apps, and business partners capable of establishing important strategic relationships. Join us in applying the principles of Lean Startup and Lean UX to turn Digi into a successful business.